time comes along and the colonel called me and says, we've got the biggest raid of the war coming up so far. And I was elected to lead it, and I'll never forget, 7:30 in the morning, time over target. You go in and I call the roll in. People don't understand until you do it how fearsome that is, because when you rolled in, all 16 of us going together, and we were flying 550 knots, going a 45-degree angle, and you get about a third of the way down, and the entire world is shooting at you. I'm about a third of the way down the bomb run, and I was hit with anti-aircraft fire. And in the belly of the airplane, set the airplane on fire because we got a fire warning light. And so I went ahead and dropped my bombs, and when I pulled off, I knew I had one thing to do, and that was to try to make 50 miles to the south, because once you get out of that ring, we had helicopters and pararescue people would come in and try to pick you up after you bail out, because I knew I was going to bail out. And all of a sudden, whap, the airplane just tucked straight for the ground. And the last thing I remember was raising the seats and squeezing the handle, and I landed in the parachute unconscious. And was captured immediately. Began 5.5, almost 6 years as a POW. Somehow, and I don't understand it, somehow I dug deep and found the strength to bring my mind clearly, say, I can do this, and I will go home someday. Everyone in the Cadet Corps, they have an inner strength that you don't realize. It's there. It was the single building block of my life, I VMI, not the military. This is the foundation of everything in my life. There's no question about that. I was in solitary for 2 years, and I'll tell you, if it hadn't been for things VMI and the structure in my life and what discipline I had gained, I don't know how I made that. And I would think back to the life in the barracks. And it helped me perform a routine, almost a schedule in life. But being unable to do anything, I start working the mind. So I was able, of all things, get my hand on a little stick about the size of that finger, about this long, and I played flute and clarinet, and I would spend 2 hours a day fingering scales and flute and stuff, pretending like I was playing. I could recall poetry, I could talk rules of VMI, I could recall books that I'd read, things that I can't remember today. I had built a regimen that came from VMI of what I would do each day when I get up, so that every day I would do exercising as long as I could. I would walk almost 4 miles a day, 3.5 steps each way. VMI has always been a source of strength, a source of wisdom, and a source of discipline that I think so many people need so desperately in our youth today. When I drive across that bridge coming in from Richmond, as I did every time, I kind of get a lump in my throat. This place has a great deal of meaning to me, because I saw myself as a poor country boy that came here and was turned into a man. They've done so well here with this institute. The new buildings and the way it's run, the management is magnificent. It has been, as far as I'm concerned, forever. I'm very proud to be here. This is certainly be the last one I'll make. I think 5 or 6, maybe 7 of us left out of the class. Everybody else is gone. And so I'm very blessed. The Lord has blessed me more than I could ever hope to ask for. And so I couldn't miss this reunion. And it's what brings back the places in my heart and my memory that will never go away. And certainly it was the single building block of my life.